Hey, what's up, y'all? Peace and love. This your boy Mazani, and I'm gonna do a video real quick about music. Now, most people don't know the science or the technology behind music. Music is very, very powerful. Music has the power to heal, has the power to change lives, has the power to influence people. Music is very, very influential. Back in the ancient days, they would use music like shamans and so-called high priests and so-called medicine men and stuff. They would use music when they do their ritual, or when they was, when somebody was sick in the village or whatever. They would use music, drums, whatever type of sound they had to heal that person, because it's vibration in that music, especially when it's used in that manner. So music does definitely have the power to heal, or it has the power to kill. The lyrics can be just so vulgar and nasty and just garbage, pollution, poison, if you want to call it that. And it could manipulate somebody's mind, especially a child. It could have them living out the person. Let's say, for instance, let me use myself for example. I used to listen to Tupac a lot. Love listening to Tupac. Tupac was he's a real good artist. You know, he had duality. He could use some emotional music, then he could use some gangster music. Okay, now this emotional music like Dear Mama, Brenda Had a Baby, Keep Your Head Up. Those are nice, good songs because it was inspirational. You know, it was letting people know, he cared, or he had feelings, or it was something just, something different totally than other music that playing at that time. But then he had songs like Hit 'Em Up, Hail Mary. He had all types of wild songs. Okay, when I listened to Dear Mama and Brenda Had a Baby, I felt that. I felt that emotion. I connected to that music. That music put me in a different type of mind frame, a different zone. I was like, damn, man, I feel it. I feel where he coming from. I feel the independent single mothers, the little girls having babies and just don't even want to have the babies. They don't know what they're doing. They grown too fast. I felt all of that. Then when I played this Hail Mary and this Hit 'Em Up and all that, I was like, fuck that. That's just how. Because the music has an influence on your mind. You an instrument yourself. Music, you got instruments, you got organs. Your body is an instrument, it makes sound. You got organs, you can sing, you can do all these things. So it definitely plays a role. So you want to be real cautious of the type of music you let influence you, or you let your children listen to, or you just open your ear to. You don't want. Let me give you an example. Let's say like the 60s and the 70s. Music changed through different time periods, but the people who own the music industry, they put out a certain type of music to keep people programmed and distracted and dumbed down. So it's all different types of music out there. Beautiful music. I'm talking about music that God would listen to, and I ain't talking about this church music. I'm talking about just beautiful music that stimulate cerebral activity, that stimulate all the pulses and cells in your brain. And then you got music that stimulate all the goddamn pulses in your ass. That's why you got all these women out here twerking, because that low vibrational music is making them just want to twerk. You want to. So let's, for example, like the 60s and the 70s. That was a time when people, they was trying to recover. So they would make more type of soul music. They would make like love making music. Everything was about, in the 60s and the 70s. It was about love and relationships and about healing the struggle. It was emotional. Then we go to let's go to the 80s. The 80s, that's when hip hop first started. Everything was yo, 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 be cool, yeah, we hit. That music might make you want to break dance, or might make you want to express yourself, or might make you want to just be creative in your own little way. I'm not saying that hip hop era was bad, but it was just, the influences behind it came kind of bad. Then let's go to the 90s. The 90s. Gangster rap came out. Now everybody want to be a gangster. If you wasn't gangster, if you wasn't hardcore, if you wasn't tough, you was a punk, and you would get bullied though. You know what I'm saying? So all these rappers, they were just talking about how they kill you, how they hurt you, how they take your sneakers, how they take your chain, how they rob you, how big their house and cars is. So that's what you seen outside, because that was the influence on the world, on the general population. That music influenced them. Now you got the year 2000s, 2014, all the way from 2000 to 2014, it been nothing but just straight party, gay, whatever, just anything goes type music. And now look at the world, anything goes. It's okay to be gay now, so-called. It's not okay to each his own. But that's not something you should be throwing out there manipulating people on television. Children watching television who don't know no better. Their children watching television, now they grow up wanting to be gay because they're being exposed to this. Or they just drinking and smoking and just want to party all the time, just have sex, just be real rebellious because of the type of music that's being played. Now, let's say if you listen to jazz music. Jazz music is pretty cool because it's just like symphonies, it's just like instruments, it's instrumental, so it's stimulating brain activity. It's not really lyrics on it. Now you got jazz music with lyrics, and sometimes they're not even portraying the bad message, but sometimes it all depends on, like I said, it all depends on the artist who lyrics is on it. That's why it's best to listen to music with no lyrics, because you're just getting straight instruments, and the instruments can stimulate cerebral activity. So you listen to jazz music, you riding around, you just coming up with ideas. But if you listen to hip hop music, riding around, that whatever that rapper is talking about, that's what's being programmed into your head. That's what's constantly being programmed into your head. So if they're talking about being scared, they're talking about the cops, they're talking about police, they're talking about drugs, that's what's being programmed into your subconscious, and that's what you're gonna start to see. You're gonna start to live out that rapper reality or that rapper lyrics, whether you know it or not. Because it will influence you, it will hypnotize you. Music is very hypnotizing, especially if the beat is catchy and the hook is catchy. It's hypnotizing. It's good hypnotism and it's bad hypnotism. It's a duality to everything. Don't get caught up in the wrong hypnotism, because that music will play a big role on your life and your children's lives. As you can see in the modern day society, what's going on? It's because of the music. The music industry is promoting all this negative music, this garbage music, so to keep us dumbed down, keep us stupid. But if everybody was just listening to some high vibrational music, we would be in our higher self, we would be in our higher mind. You are what you listen to, you are what you see, you are what you eat, you are what you drink, you are what you think. You are everything you do. You exactly what you do. So don't think you're gonna listen to music and then be this holy. This is my opinion on these church folks. They go to church, not all church folks. Some church folks are real diligent and real, you know, and real dedicated to church. But you got your fakers, and I ain't got nothing against church folks. You need something to believe in whatever you want to believe in. That's just not my route. I do the church thing. I'm not in the church no more because the church, everybody in the church is sick and dying. But God wants to be there. How can God be there but you sick and dying? That's a whole other video though. You got some church folks, they go to church on Sunday, they holy Christian, yeah, Jesus loves me, but Monday through Saturday, they turn up. You praying both sides of the field. You're not even dedicated to it. You confusing yourself. That's why you out in the world and you in real life, and you confused. You don't know what you want to do. One minute you want to be gay, one minute you want to be this, one minute you want to be that, one minute you want to do this, one minute you want to smoke weed, next minute you want to drink alcohol, next minute you want to do e-pills, next minute you confused. You confusing yourself because what you influence yourself with. Your friends, you all who you hang around. Eventually your friends will have an impact on your life, so be careful who you hang around. So for all the people who do music out there, I do music myself. And I had a hard time battling, like, dang, I should make this lower vibration music, but send little hints in to help my people that's still in the street, like my brothers and my sisters and all the people I know, my friends. But I realized I'm starting to take hits by trying to help them, because they don't want to hear that high vibration. The music that I got for them, the high vibrational music, they don't want to hear that. So for me to help them, I got to reach them on a level where they can be reached. And by me been doing that, they still don't want that. They want what the celebrities got. So I'm taking hits. I'm the one lowering my frequency, lowering my vibration to try to help them, and they don't even want the help. So I don't think I'm going to continue to do that. Well, who knows? But like I said, if you're an artist out there, be careful and conscious of what type of music you're putting out to the world, because it will influence somebody's life. It will change somebody's life. Music will change somebody's life.